Hey guys, so this is week 6 of science and we're doing behavioral adaptations. Okay, so the objective, you will explain how an organism's adaptations help them survive in their environment. Okay, organisms undergo similar life processes and have structures and behaviors that help them survive in their environment. Explore how structures and functions enable an organism to survive in their environment. So this is very similar to last week. Okay, so remember, an adaptation is a trait of a living thing that helps them survive in its environment. And an environment is every living thing and non-living thing in an area that a plant or animal lives in. Okay, and all living things have adaptations, even humans. So here are some examples. So physical versus behavior adaptations. Okay, physical, changes to an animal's body, and behavioral is changes to the way an animal acts. Okay? So behavioral adaptations, which is what we're focusing on for the most part. So there's learned and there's instinctive. Learned is so hunting for food, warning calls, eating the right food. And instinctive, okay, you are born with them. So gathering and storing food, finding shelter, hibernation, migration, defending itself, raising young. For the most part, those are instinctive adaptations. Okay, so birds, some physical adaptations. You have feathers and beaks. Behavioral are migrate and hibernate. Physical you can see, behavioral you cannot see unless they're doing them and you see them. Okay, tigers, the physical adaptations are stripes, their teeth, and even though many different things have teeth, it's the way their teeth are shaped too, because that determines if it's better to eat meat or plants or both or whatever. Their claws, behavioral, moving into an area with dense vegetation, nocturnal hunting, those are behavioral adaptations. For zebras, physical are their teeth, their stripes, and behavioral are living in herds. That is a behavioral. It helps them survive, so not wandering around on their own. Penguins. Physical adaptations, thick skin to keep in warm and cold climate. Behavioral, huddling together to keep warm. So a cactus. Physical is spines to protect from predators, and behavioral, the flowers open at night when it is cooler, so that way they don't wilt. Plants. Physical adaptations. Roots allow the plant to soak up nutrients from the soil. You can see the roots. Okay, that's why it's physical. Behavioral. Leaves grow toward the sunlight. Okay, so if you see in this picture how they're kind of leaning towards the window because that's where the sunlight is coming in. So it allows them to soak up as much sunlight as possible. Okay, now these next slides that I'm going to show you are the ones you will see in your classwork tab. Okay, so this first slide right here, if you want some extra practice with this, you can go to the digital lab. Remember, before you click on the digital lab link, you have to be logged into your portal. Then you click on Think Central, make sure you're logged in. Then when you're logged in, you can go back and click this link. If you click this link and it says it's not allowing you to, it's because you're not logged into Think Central, just like in school. So adaptations. So each slide, sorry guys, each slide depicts a new ecosystem and a plant and animal that live there. So instructions, you're going to drag the adaptations to the organism they describe. Remember, not all adaptations will be used. So let's look at this first one. There are 4 different, oh, sorry, you can't see that over there. 4 different adaptations. Shallow roots, stems, camouflage, and scales. If you look over here, there are 5 different things. That means one of those will not be used. So let's look. So if we go to camouflage, let's put camouflage right here. Okay, then you go to over here, which of these explains a camouflage, what it does. It's to blend in to the desert and protect itself from predators. So you're just going to do that right there. Okay, there you go. Gave you one of the answers. One of those will not be used. So don't be thinking you have to put 5 on here. Okay, do the same thing for the Arctic, ocean, and the rainforest. Then this is the graded part. You still have to do the other part though. It says choose and describe an ecosystem. Design a fictional animal or plant and give it a name. Fictional. This is not one that you just Google and do yourself. Describe the needs of your organism and design and describe 3 adaptations. So its unique structures and their functions which it needs to survive in its ecosystem. Adaptation should be specific for feeding, movement, and protection. Make a labeled diagram of the organisms you have designed and described. So, name the ecosystem. Would it be in a desert? Would it be in the Arctic? Would it be in a city? Where would it be? Okay, put your organism's name. Just redo that and put it right there. What does it need? What are the structures and functions? And then a diagram. You can do this digitally. You can draw it digitally on here, or you can insert a picture that you've drawn yourself. Whatever works best for you, but make sure a diagram has labels. Okay, and that main thing right there, and if you look down here, didn't help. Right here it says the animal or plant uses blank to live in its home. The animal or plant has blank. These are just sentence stems that you could use. There we go. So let's go back to the slide. Think of adaptations for feeding, movement, and protection. How does it get around? How does it eat? How does it protect itself? This can be an animal or plant, either one. Okay? Questions, please let me know. Remember, this is a fictional organism. And that's it, guys. Last of week 6. Miss you.